One of the things that you said to Lee Harris, which is that you, who I love, you said to him, you know, I didn't think of myself as a healer because I did A, B, C, and D, right? But I think it's such an important thing as a healer to be an experiencer of life, right? And to you know, to deal with your own trauma, to try different things. I was hearing in your interview how you were reluctant along the way because you just didn't feel like, who are you to...
Yeah, I've lived so many lifetimes in this lifetime, you know. I've cleaned toilets, I've worked in restaurants, I've worked in clubs, I've worked as a dominatrix, I've worked in factories or a gas station, and I smoked for 30 years, and, you know, I was raving jungle raves at 19, I started clubbing at 12, so I just felt like you got the wrong person. I'm not a healer. I'm not pure and innocent and holier than thou. Like, this is not for me. And I was smoking cigarettes when I first started healing as well. And actually, I was when I first started, I was working as a healer during the day, and then I was going off in the dungeon at night. You know, so it was this really weird duality that I was existing in, and I kept saying to the universe, I think you got the wrong person. I don't think this is for me. But if you feel like this is how I'm supposed to serve people, then you need to make sure that I have a full-time practice within 2 weeks. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. And within 2 weeks, I had a full-time practice. And then for another 2 to 5 years, I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this. But the clients kept coming. But then I realized that because of all those experiences, I was able to relate to my clients, and I was able to have compassion and less judgment, and I was able to connect with them and understand people, you know. Also, when you've been abused, you can spot that in other people.
Right.
Right.
It's like you can really teach from experience and heal. Not that you teach, but heal.
Speak from experience, yeah.
Speak from experience,
yeah. And so it's not just about giving a client the results that they want, but it's also about connecting with them.
Right.
Right. So if you've grown up in a violent household, and I've grown up in a violent household, or if you've been raped and I've been raped, we connect instantly.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And people want that. They want connection. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be felt.
Yeah, I feel that very strongly.